Hey guys, welcome back to Red Carpet, your twice-a-week celebrity news show. Let's catch up on the biggest celebrity stories you need to know. All right, so if you think after all these years, after all the drama, the mess, the divorces, and the broken hearts that Jen and Ben's story is finally over, oh honey, you're so wrong. They were spotted together again this week. Ben, Jen, and Ben's 13-year-old son were seen out doing some Christmas shopping. Apparently, the three of them checked out a few luxury boutiques and then grabbed something to eat at a nearby spot. Pretty casual and cozy. And of course, J.Lo looked absolutely stunning, as usual. She was wearing this chocolate brown halter dress with white polka dots, a look that had a lot of people instantly thinking of Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman. And what's interesting is, it really doesn't seem like there's any tension between Jen and Ben at all. Ben even showed up back in October at the opening night of the musical Kiss of a Spider-Woman, and while talking to E! News, he had nothing but praise for Jennifer's performance.
She pulls it off with grace and aplomb, and she's wonderful. I love her performance in the movie. She's amazing, she's spectacular, and I'm thrilled to be part.
Oh, and speaking of another Jennifer in Ben Affleck's life, Jennifer Garner. This week, she told her followers on Instagram that her pretend cooking show is officially coming to YouTube, and she asked fans to follow along. Now, changing gears for a second, I don't know if you've noticed this, but Selena's voice has sounded a little different lately. Not dramatically different, but enough that fans picked up on it and started asking questions. Some people were genuinely worried. The online discussions got so intense that Selena herself finally addressed it. She said she's completely aware of the change and explained that it's because of medications she has to take. Sometimes her throat swells from the inside and her voice ends up sounding strange. She put it very simply, saying, "Sometimes things happen. I'm human. My body reacts." This isn't even the first time Selena's spoken openly about how the medications she takes for lupus and bipolar disorder affect her body. And honestly, what stood out the most was how she said she actually appreciates how attentive her fans are during her live streams. She said she's grateful for the honesty and the concern. All right, moving on. You probably know by now that Timothée has been deep in promo mode for his new movie, Marty Supreme. Despite a lot of criticism, it looks like the film is actually performing pretty well. And I'll be honest, I fully expected a movie about a ping pong champion to totally flop. Like, who's lining up to see a ping pong movie? But clearly, I was wrong. But the whole situation got messy. A lot of people started saying he was allegedly using Kylie for publicity, that the relationship was strategic, even accusing him of cheating. All the while, he's going around saying he's one of the greatest actors on the face of the earth. He also mentioned at one point that he wore special lenses during filming that slightly messed with his vision so he could wear real prescription glasses. Very method. And sure, a big part of this is clearly an Oscar campaign. It helps with ticket sales too. But let's be real, he's really pushing hard for an Oscar this year. Some people reacted by saying, "All right, calm down. You're taking yourself way too seriously." In an interview with IndieWire published on December 19th, he said that when it comes to his professional confidence, he leaving it out in the field. Talking about Marty, he said, "This is Marty's spirit. It's an original film at a time when original movies are rare. It's about chasing a dream. I'm trying to deliver this message in the biggest way possible." And speaking of the Oscars, according to an official statement from the Academy on December 17th, starting in 2029, the Oscars will officially be streamed on YouTube. All right, let's move on to another very messy couple. This week, Ariana was hosting SNL. And yeah, Ethan was there too, right by her side backstage, supporting her. And let's be real for a second, people don't just post those kinds of photos randomly. There's always a message behind it, and the message here is pretty clear. We're still together, even though, of course, the rumors are saying something completely different. Now, you probably already know Ariana's also nominated for the Golden Globes, and let me tell you, the Golden Globes really went all out this year. Reports say they've prepared gift bags for the winners and the hosts, and each one is allegedly worth $1 million. Yes, $1 million. And what's even crazier is that recipients can actually customize what they get inside based on their own taste. Apparently, the number of luxury international trips included this year is almost double compared to last year. The core of the package is a custom bag along with a special gift book, basically a detailed guide featuring 35 curated options across travel, beauty, wellness, and luxury beverages. We're talking about things like a 3-night stay at the Hilton Maldives resort worth $80,000, skincare products from Brad Pitt's brand, or even a membership to an ultra-exclusive club where celebs like Taylor Swift, Hailey Bieber, and Ashley Graham are members. And yes, one very lucky celebrity is set to receive 9 extremely rare bottles of French wine worth an eye-watering $210,000. Alright, now if you follow the channel, you already know there's been a lot of tension in the Beckham family. Long story short, ever since Brooklyn married the very lovely Nicola, his relationship with his family has reportedly been strained due to issues that allegedly happened around the wedding. They've tried a few times to smooth things over, but clearly it didn't work. And this week, it feels like things hit a breaking point. A news outlet reported that David and Victoria unfollowed Brooklyn and Nicola on Instagram, and apparently the story got so big that their son Cruz stepped in to explain what really happened. He said his parents would never do something like that to their own child, and that the truth is, one day they woke up and realized Brooklyn had blocked them. Yes, allegedly Brooklyn blocked his parents, and possibly even some of his siblings too. Now, this is just my personal take, and I could be totally wrong, but the dynamic between Brooklyn and Nicola honestly reminds me a lot of Harry and Meghan. It sometimes feels like isolation plays a role, maybe as a way to maintain control. Again, just an observation, not a fact. Meanwhile, Enrique Iglesias and Anna Kournikova have plenty to celebrate this holiday season. On December 19th, the longtime couple announced the birth of their 4th child with a sweet Instagram post. This couple has been together since 2001. Another interesting story this week, according to confirmation from MS Now, country star Jelly Roll was officially pardoned for all crimes he allegedly committed more than 20 years ago. On December 18th, the governor of Tennessee granted him a full pardon. Jelly Roll has always been open about his past. During his teenage years and early 20s, he was reportedly incarcerated around 40 times for drug-related offenses. His most serious charge was armed robbery, for which he served 1 year in prison, followed by 7 years of probation. What really changed everything was that he became a father while incarcerated. His daughter Billy was born during that time, and that moment pushed him to completely turn his life around. Music became his way out. After his release, everything shifted. He earned Grammy nominations, married influencer Bunny XO, and built a massively successful career. Alright guys, that's all the craziness for today. If you had fun hanging out with me, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss next week's drama. Love you all, stay safe, stay cute, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!